Welcome back. If you're still here, you are going to see one of the darker parts of my journal. Now, be mindful. Um, I kind of had to focus a lot more on school during this time. I was making that transition where I came across the realization where, you know, school places a greater importance over, my own personal work. I was still working on a lot of personal artwork, a lot of working on personal theories and personal escapades into my own minds, rereading past thoughts and knowledge, that kind of thing, just so I would get my thoughts centered and stuff like that. But here we go. And this is an untitled, undated entry. Um, what is it to be a man? Does it mean that you are free? Does it mean that you are idolized? Does it mean that you are what the people perceive? Does it mean that you always wish to be inspired? Or does it mean that you seek to inspire? Does it mean that you wish to bear witness to your children's life and maturation? Or does it mean that you wish to watch your family grow? Does it mean that you will give to the community? Or does it mean that the community will give to you your soul? What does it mean that you will change how people see or how they see you? Does it mean that you will dedicate yourself to a creed? Or does it mean that you will make your own? Does it mean that you have found something to believe in, or that someone has believed in you? Does it mean that you yearn for all of the experiences of the world, or that the world will experience your you? Does it mean you give up no matter the no, you give hope no matter the consequence, or you give thought no matter the consequence? Does it mean that you have security? Or does it mean that have allowed the things you have experienced and own to own you? Does it mean that you have a vision of life as you see it, that no one else can perceive, that humanity does not decide your fate, that fear is purely a manifestation of your inability to succumb to the chaos that is the world? Does it mean that you have built an ideal in your head, that you will allow it to change, that you will allow others to follow your own path, no matter what path that they choose, their own path? That you will take only those who support you on your journey, that you will support them no matter if the roads you share do not have the same cracks and forks. And maybe all you need to do is be a man. To be a man is to live happily, not at the expense of others, but at the support of the world. I know now that I will die any time in the world. This isn't the time to procrastinate, to get sad, down, or falter. This is my time in my life. And it is time to advance and show the world what can be done if they seek to live their lives with candor, vigilance, pride, and most importantly, vision. In my latest entry, January 18th, 2012. The new year has dawned, and with it, new experiences. Even bad or good, I am ready. To tell you the truth, it has started bad, but the sun shines in my face just as it has any other day. I met a girl earlier this year. In description, she was equal to my height. For, discretionary purposes, I'm just going to say she was equal to my height. She was fair, she has pale skin, and I'm not going to go anywhere beyond that, purely out of discretion. I still know her, and maybe some of the viewers here still know. So I'm not going to go any further. However, I will say that I harbor no ill feelings toward her. It's just that the situation that we were in, or maybe I would put it more bluntly, the situation I was in, or placed myself in, caused a lot more stress for myself than I should have caused for myself. Because of that, I hold a lot of resentment for the fact that I made the choices that I did. But I guarantee you that choice won't be made again. I even doubted myself, right, going in, but there's a reason why I continued. But it was only because I thought she wanted me to help her with something. Because of that, I continued, despite my own beliefs on the matter. I think I should have taken my own thoughts before hers. But let's continue. I speak in the past tense because we were once friends. Little did I know, friends are just an end. I am so sorry to have met her because I fell for her, and I never really knew that she would never reciprocate those feelings because I'm halfway there. You see, like she, many other girls I've liked, she didn't fit me. She was cute, no doubt, but hardly anything as bold as I. She feared a committed relationship or something along those lines. I can't really understand it at first, but she feared something. Or maybe it was an insecurity, or maybe it was me. But we became, texting friends, and I grew to like her more and more, but she didn't reciprocate those feelings, well, as I said before. It crushed my pride, it did. And the more I encountered women who give me passing glares and ever so slightly promiscuous smiles, or things maybe I overestimate myself because, I have a extreme um, lack of experience in these matters, and well, I've known and I've studied and you know seen a lot of it. When when you haven't experienced it yourself, you don't really fully understand what it is. So I'm still in the lack of understanding for it, and that's probably why I wrote the way I did. They do not ask me to hang or for my company or time, just a glance. Is that all I am in terms of relationship? As a friend or as a, a romantic encounter, a sight? Each day I encounter a woman that appeals to me. I grow saddened by my insecurity. I wish I could cry about it, but I haven't. I have difficulty shedding tears. I didn't on a lot of occasions that, a lot of people should have. And I kind of regret that. But, and then there's times where I consider that sometimes I just cry for myself and not for, moments that, should be for others. It just makes me feel flawed. Not a single kiss, not a single flirt, nothing. The absence of love in my life is depressing because I lack the experience of it. So many others have been granted the experience. I've honed my social skills, discovered my own flaws to gain more confidence in myself, but I realize more and more that the lack of experience itself it grants me to only grow more insecure because I have not fully understood myself in that aspect. Myself in the romantic aspect, so I don't necessarily fully understand myself, and that's scary. The fact that I don't understand myself to the fullest extent. To work so earnestly for body and mind and soul to be progressed, to gain nothing back, to gain no reflection from others, nothing to be said about me. It's almost as if when I speak, no one actually is listening. It's more like they're speaking for themselves. And it's very saddening. I grow, weary of talking to people because the more I realize these aren't topics that I wish to speak of. Just things that are fleeting, things that are very fleeting. This experience will never grace me, so I concede defeat. I just wish that I didn't have to. So once again, I will confine myself to the shadows. My only true love. My paintings, my artwork, my guitar practice, the occasional walk, my forays in the music, my forays in the knowledge. These are my loves, I suppose. They will never leave my side. They will always be here to make me smile, to give me praise, and tell me the real deal. To give me note to feelings I have not really thought of, and to tell me that which I lack. May the pursuit of happiness guide the next generation of pioneers. I hope that they will receive the love that my work gives me, and that the love that I lack. And that is all of which I have written. Progressively, as time continues, I'm probably going to continue writing these kinds of things. It's just, I don't have the time to do it all of the time, so these have been very sporadic at best. But this journal here is probably going to follow me for the extent of my life. And yes, I have been reading from a journal, if you can't see that. So, yeah. Au revoir, s'il vous plaît.